What is up, everybody? So as you can tell, I'm back with another video. Oh, move camera. And this video here is going to actually be part one of the Mega Cab build. So you guys are going to pretty much learn with me how to make a Mega Cab. It should be a pretty cool process of going through it. And pretty much what I'm going to be doing in this video is I'm going to be cutting the back of a cab up, and we're going to make the Mega Cab. I'll probably end up using this truck here, but we're gonna try and find a actual dually bed for it, so we're not using like we won't be using like a utility bed or something like that. So we're gonna have to find another parts truck, because I need mirrors and all that good stuff as well, because as you can tell, all these are broke off. So yeah, we're gonna cut one of these trucks up and hopefully make a utility bed. I can't talk again tonight. I don't think there's ever going to be a good night that I'll be able to talk. But, alright. So what I was saying was we're going to get back and we're going to do a Mega Cab. So with that being said, I'm going to go out and cut one of these trucks up. And I'll catch you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so I actually went out and cut this up real quick. So now we are actually going to glue it together, and hopefully it's going to be the right amount that we need for the Mega Cab. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little super glue all the way around, just like that. And what I do with my single cabs is I'll actually sit it on the table. Just kind of hold it there for a few seconds. Now hopefully this is actually what we need to where we can get our JB Weld in all the right places, to where we don't have much body work we got to do. So as you can tell, I'm holding that right there just like that, and just like that, we have our cab, or the back of our cab, on the truck. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take some more super glue and just to make sure we got all the cracks in there all nice and snug, so that way I don't have any problems when I am actually sanding it down. So hopefully that is all straight on the truck. It looks pretty straight to me. Through the camera it looks pretty good. Looks like we got some super glue on the table. Let me get a Q-tip real quick. Grab a Q-tip, and then we'll take it and kind of wipe some of this off of the door jamb. Oh, I guess I've already used that side once. So this is pretty much just getting rid of all of the glue out of the door jamb right now, just so we don't have to worry about not having a door jamb, because that does kind of suck, not having a door jamb. So one good way to actually test if you're actually crooked or not, and it kind of, after I'm looking at it, it kind of does look like I am a little bit crooked, which we should be able to fix that. Let me look at here. So it looks like I am going to be quite a bit crooked actually, because the door jamb, I don't even have much of the door jamb on there, if any at all, and I do have quite a bit on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab a bed real quick off there. We're just going to stick her on there. Wow, so we are very crooked. So what we need to do is actually pull it out to like something like that, to where we can actually, that right there would be a lot better. So we don't have much touching on this side, but after we get some JB Weld on it, we will have quite a bit touching. Whoop, can't see what I'm doing there. But as you can tell, that is pretty straight right there. I'm getting super glue all over my fingers tonight. So what I'm going to do is just pop this bed back off nice and slowly. So it does look like we're going to have to do quite a bit of body work to this, since I did mess that one side up. Since this is my first time doing this, so stay with me on this, because we're learning together on how to make a Mega Cab. That does look pretty good. So what we're going to do now because we're just going to let that super glue dry real good, and then we're going to mix up a little bit of JB Weld, and I'll catch you guys in just a second. Alright guys, so I did get my JB Weld all mixed up real good, and looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is start placing the JB Weld in that little crack there. And sometimes I'm actually using toothpick for this. I've kind of learned that that's kind of the best thing to use. I'm just going to kind of push some down in that little crack there, and then I'm just going to smooth it out and just run some more over the top of it. I do apologize if I'm moving the camera around a bunch. We'll probably have to go over this, no telling how many times, before we can actually get, and actually I can go ahead and get all this door jamb and everything. Because I think the Mega Cab just has normal door jamb, doesn't it? I believe. I didn't do too much research on this before I started, so we're just gonna wing it. I don't know if you guys wing a lot of stuff, but we're gonna wing it. See how she turns out. So we will take another toothpick in just a second, because I did see I hit the door jamb over on that side, on the original door jamb. Alright, so can you guys see what I'm doing? I hope so. I'm not talking a lot. I like trying to concentrate. Trying to concentrate. It's hard to concentrate. I don't know if you're like me or not, but gosh dang, sometimes it's hard to concentrate. Alright, so we're just going to get that little JB Weld out of there. Looks like got a little spot there we need to hit. Looks like we actually got our door handle a little bit in that last one. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to hit it a little bit inside as well. So just so that I can, looks like that super glue is still a little bit wet in there. So I'm going to hit this just a little bit, just so if I have any cracks on the outside, I don't have to worry about them as much. So as you can tell, all that super glue is not actually all the way dry. It actually hardens JB Weld right off the bat. But I'm trying not to get too much in there, just so when we put our windows back in, I don't want a bunch sticking out. So that way I don't have to, I can't really sand too much inside here either, so it kind of makes it difficult. But when we go to put our back window in, it'd be kind of a pain if you got a big old glob of JB Weld right there in your way. You just kind of want to get a little, I might have mixed way too much JB Weld. I seem to always do that. I always make too much JB Weld and then I have a bunch left over. But we're getting super close to being done. So I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. Like I was saying before, you guys are kind of learning with me on this process. So I have been excited to do this build for a while. Just trying to make sure I get all the JB Weld I can get on it, so I ain't wasting a bunch. But at the same time, I don't want a bunch on there, just so I don't have a bunch of more extra sanding that I didn't actually need. If you guys are enjoying, hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this series. I think you guys will. I'm super excited about it. Got a little JB Weld up there on top of a window. Ain't no big deal. JB Weld is pretty easy to wipe off. We're just going to take a big old glob right up here on top. And sometimes if you can catch this stuff at the right time, you guys can actually kind of smash it down a little bit with your fingers And it does make it makes life a lot easier if you can actually catch it at the right time when it's kind of starting to harden. So yeah, so if you guys want to do that, that'd be just as easy. Actually, it's a lot easier. Alright, so make sure we didn't hit any of the door jambs. And what I'll do is I'll just take my toothpick and kind of run down the side of the door jamb. And wipe that off. Check that side. Alright. So we do have quite a bit on top there. Wipe my hand off here. I think I got a bunch of JB Weld in my hand. Holy cow. What just fell? Something fell. But as you can tell there, I got the JB Weld on the truck. So I'm really hoping this actually makes a mega cab and not just a plain old truck, because that would be no fun. But it looks like we got quite a bit more on the back there. So hopefully this will actually end up being a mega cab in the end. But we're actually going to take this and get our little stand here. Just like this. We're going to set it just like that. But with that being said, that will be the end of part 2. And hopefully you guys are going to enjoy this crazy learn with me kind of deal mega cab build. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the video and hit that like and subscribe. That would really help me out, and I hope I see you guys in the next.